to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for
the final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Target. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54,
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on third down. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowl... Out Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bills nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
54, right there. 54.
From midfield, here's Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Switch up. 45's the mic. You don't know no better. Hey, check mic 45.
On third and long, it's Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So
he's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 54.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. On 52. Watch it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
7-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
On play action, they'll throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
84.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 10.
The pass.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Atlanta.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10. At their
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That score
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Bills have it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check, 40. Hey, tight. Check, 45 to Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 45 to Mike.
A final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Bass now to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking downfield for Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is fielded at the 7. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Again they run with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
It's a game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Drop deep, drop deep. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 70 Lions.
Here's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Smith.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score, Falcons 43, Bills 8. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
It's good for a Buffalo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Allen going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Oliver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Right there, 54.
On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
He don't want it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Second and 10.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Middle. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep here for Stills. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 4.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 18. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10.